Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Lions TV. Today we weigh into what next for President William Ruto. After the dissolution of the cabinet, what next for William Ruto? And indeed, we, as far as the Lions TV, agree that the president did the right thing to sack all his cabinet ministers. But still we feel there is much to do. And the sacking of these cabinet secretaries was simply an icing on the cake. The first thing that we think William Ruto should do is now to go ahead and prosecute all these cabinet ministers that have been involved in economic scandals, corruption scandals. We have seen ministers flaunting and flossing, carrying money in sacks. And really, we think that the president should do what his counterpart in Malawi did. President Chikwera sacked ministers, dissolved the cabinet, and he reinstituted a new cabinet. But even before reinstituting a new cabinet, President Chikwera of Malawi prosecuted the Minister of Lands, the Minister of Finance. These guys were prosecuted. So the first thing that William Ruto should do, President William Ruto, is to allow investigation to investigate these ministers, because there is no way they are going home with all of this stolen money. They must give this money back. And in our view, the president should start with Ababu Namwamba. Yes, Ababu Namwamba should be the first on the list. Number two, what the president should do is actually to reinstitute the cabinet as fast as possible. But again, even when he is reinstituting this cabinet, he should take into consideration the regional balance, because one of the problems was that the former cabinets, 9 of them came from one region. This did not reflect the true picture of the nation. Number 3, even while reinstituting the cabinet, he should appoint qualified, and in this case he should learn from his predecessors. Mwai Kibaki was not very smart, but he chose the best cabinet. These were his arsenals who are ready to work in his government. The same repeated with the President Uhuru Kenyatta. He chose the best, the likes of Matiang'i, the likes of George Magoha, and many other cabinet ministers that were very efficient in performance. So a country performs well when there is best, the cream de la cream, where there is what is called meritocracy. Yeah, people who merit are the ones that get these positions to perform in the government, and that is how a government will work well. President William Ruto made that mistake. He failed to choose the best. He chose people who were his cronies and awarded them positions. Even when the government, when the country cried, William Ruto termed us as his enemies. But many people had seen far that this government, with the likes of Murkomen, with the likes of Aisha Jumwa, with the likes of Kithure Kindiki, people who had no clue of running a ministry successfully, we knew it was just a time bomb. But number 4, what Ruto should do is to dissolve the parliament. Ruto should now move in quickly, seize this opportunity and dissolve the parliament, because this parliament comprises of the MPs, the UDA MPs, who won not on merit. They did not win on merit. It was simply a movement that was sweeping across the country, the Tanga Tanga movement, the bottom-up movement, and people chose inefficient UDA members of parliament. This explains why they support every bill without reading. In fact, I saw somewhere that even these people don't read bills. People like Kipchumba Murkomen, and I mean Oscar Sudi, engineers Oscar Sudi, they have never attempted to step in the parliament or even say a word. And these are the people that have been carrying money in sacks, flaunting money, 20 million. For heaven's sake, William Ruto should move in quickly and apply chapter number 261 of the Kenyan Constitution. He has the power to dissolve the parliament. This should not be new, because his counterpart Said in Tunisia, he dissolved the parliament. Today, as we speak, countries like Palestine, they don't have a parliament. He should move in quickly and seize this opportunity to dissolve the parliament. Guys, let me know what you think will be the next move for William Samoei Arap Ruto.